Tutorial 1, Step 4. Visualization. Data in a component can be visualized, but only data assigned to a register or getSet methods, where you check the box Allow access to register and methods marked with external access. The temperature set point and actual temperature in your component are already accessible from other components. Views are associated with a component or assembly, such that view types can be reused. Let us make a simple view of our temperature regulator component. Just as a new component type is always based on some ancestor, we do not want to build every new view from nothing. So when we create a view, it is based on an existing visualization associated with your component, or an ancestor of your component. As the visualization must know the interface of your component, creating a visualization is different to creating a component descendant. Create a view of the temperature regulator component. Your component should be able to view and change the set point and to view the current temperature. Open your control component temperature regulator simple. A view is created as a descendant of another already existing view, in the same way as you created your component. Right-click and pick Create New View for this type based on Comp View. In the list, all visualizations, which may fit your component, are listed. Every view is created to visualize a specific type, and only works for this type, and for its descendants. This type is called a VIGO6 type. By choosing the view ancestor in your component, the new view will automatically get your component as 4 type. Rename the view to Window for Temperature Regulator Simple. When naming a view type, please observe our naming convention. A window is a place where other view elements are shown and allow the user to navigate. You do not need to use the same naming, but for your own sake, select a naming convention, and stick to it. It will be of great help when many new GUIDs are created. Now, save your view. Open your graphical editor by pressing the Show View icon seen to the right. It is just above the VIGO6 navigation tree and looks like a play button. In the tutorial, a separate application is used to keep the graphical edit on top of VIGO6, so we can both see it and operate on one screen. You now see your empty view. The view region is defined by 2 points: top left and bottom right. By default these are 0,0 and 80,100, respectively. This is the size of the view shown in the graphical editor. See the illustration. Adjust the view size. To do this, right-click on the shown view, and adjust the view size here. Set bottom right Y to 50 mm and X to 100 mm. In the currently used graphical editor, the size is not adjusted perfectly, so for a smoother look, the graphical editor is closed and started again. Add the values to show. Right-click on the view list and pick Add View for Control Instance. Click on the plus sign next to Temperature Regulator Simple. This selects a component instance, one out of many in a bigger project. Pick Register Set Point. This selects the register in the selected component instance, one out of many in a bigger project. Select in Programmer's Catalog the view number name value unit. This selects how the data assigned to the register is represented in the view. The length of the name is specified by the name length of the set point register in your regulator component. It is by default set to a suitable length by the editor, but you are able to change this length. The rectangles surrounding the name number and unit are to indicate the maximum area the visualization may draw within, and is only shown in edit mode. On your view, you now see the element and you can drag it where you want on the screen. Add a similar view for the register actual temperature. Your view should look like this. Finally, you have created your control component with control logic and a view. You can now use it again and again. Let's summarize. To recap, here's what you've built. The numbers on the illustration correspond to the steps that we have just gone through. Now let us move to the next tutorial where you learn how to create assemblies and projects.